There is a place in Riverside, California that is as antique and historical as its facade. Founded in 1876 by Christopher Columbus Miller, the then Glenwood Hotel was just a modest 12-room cottage. Fast forward a couple of years to 1902, when his son, Frank Miller, took over the development, changed the name to the Mission Inn, and its story would be changed forever. During the early 1900s, Riverside was prospering like no other city in the United States. Thanks to the citrus industry, it soon became the wealthiest per capita city in the nation. This attracted many people to the city. Many wealthy families from other cities and states would often spend time at the inn. Miller continued to expand throughout the years as his business was prospering. As you drive past it, walk in and around it, you can see that the architecture is far from bland. Miller had multiple architects design the diverse Mission Inn. The structure designs are derived from various historical periods in time, ranging from Mission Revival, Spanish Colonial, Renaissance Revival, to Spanish Gothic, among others. The details on the walls, the windows, the chapel make the Mission Inn a special place for those who visit it. Tizzy Martinez, an admirer of the Mission Inn, enjoys that much of the hotel is still intact.
I enjoy its old architecture, and everything is actually miniature, still intact from the original state.
As you walk into the lobby of the hotel, you will notice an entire wall adorned with pictures of many U.S. presidents. That is because over the past 100 years, a total of 10 presidents have visited the inn. Benjamin Harrison was the first to do so in 1891 while he was campaigning and touring the orange groves. Theodore Roosevelt visited the inn in 1903. After his stay at the inn, the room he occupied was turned into the presidential suite. Today, the room is a cocktail lounge known as the Presidential Lounge. President William McKinley and William Howard Taft also visited the inn while they were in office. John F. Kennedy, Gerald Ford, and the most recent, George W. Bush, also made their way to the inn. In 1940, California native and future President Richard Nixon married Pat Ryan at the Presidential Lounge. And before becoming president, Ronald Reagan and Nancy Reagan had their honeymoon here. The visit of all these presidents to the inn will always make the Presidential Lounge a focal point at the Mission Inn. The inn also provides a place for Riverside residents to escape to. As Riverside resident Sarai Ramos explains it,
I've been at the Mission Inn, and what I really liked about it was that it kind of had like a antique feel to it, and I felt like I was like in a little old town. And it's really nice because it's very different from the rest of Riverside. So it's somewhere where you could just, it's like you go and you kind of feel like you got away from the rest of the city. And it's very neat. A lot of places just take a stroll through there and just get to see all the neat architecture that they have.
Today, the Mission Inn continues to be as relevant as ever. The chapel is a host to many weddings. People enjoy their stay at the hotel, located in the very center of Riverside. And every year, for the past 19 years, the hotel has hosted a very popular light show for the fall festivities. The history of the National Historical Mission Inn will forever live in the walls and floors of the Mission Inn. People will continue to come here and absorb all that can be seen and touched.